But it looks like we are going to get started, so I'm super excited. I'm expecting like a battlefield or something to start it off. And it looks like I am correct.
Yeah. Say, I will wait till we get some confirmation on where in bracket that this is. But either way, we got a best-of-5 set versus Colbol and SWOOPER. And Eggs, I promise that if you tell me some real secrets, I will for sure keep them. I won't hint at them in front of a major stream. Ooh, okay.
You know, one aspect of that kind of matchup familiarity that you might kind of be able to see demonstrated in Colbol's play is the edge guarding. Samus is kind of a notoriously hard character to edge guard, and if you're a species player, you kind of always worry about getting killed by trying to edge guard her. Also, not going for up throw up air there, again, is not something that would work. Knowing not to do that and go for the forward air instead. Forward throw instead.
It is losers quarters. Okay, I pulled up bracket and it didn't look like, unless they're playing again. But
either way,
we are fine either way.
I've really liked what I've seen from Colbol so far. Just you know, this is one of those matchups. Again, it goes for the forward throw. I like that. Just kind of maintain stage control.
I love the cheeky shine, even if it's not good. There's something about seeing shine as an actual.
Oh my god, that tech! That was such a good tech.
Yeah, that tech was so good.
But yeah, one of the things we're seeing is like, this is a matchup that if you don't play it a lot, you might think to yourself, like, is this Samus' favor? Like, I feel like she can just punish him so aggressively, but it's because you have to play it very differently. And, you know, if you're a Fox player trying to learn sort of what you should be doing, Colbol's doing a lot of that, you know, going for a forward throw instead of an up throw, when Fox almost never forward throws. But, you know, that's just what you gotta do. You can't up throw up air. Go through an up throw there, but that's because it's low percent and you're trying to get kind of a platform peck chase situation. So just small things like that. See the back throw instead.
Right. We're seeing Colbol opt for a lot more like back throw, forward throw, just for the stage positioning. I'm sure mid stage we'd probably even see down throw to go for that tech chase.
So chat's saying that this is winner semi, so we're getting a bit of a conflicting kind of report, but either way, doesn't change the fact.
Either way, we're gonna talk about a super dope Colbol versus SWOOPER set that is for sure a best of 5.
Yeah. Once again, I think we're gonna see a forward throw there. Yep. Oh my god. Oh, but is the bomb gonna screw him up there? Yeah.
Okay. Colbol does clean that up. Man, I love watching Colbol play. Definitely I feel like he's one of the players that we don't get to see as often as some of the other like players of that caliber, and it's always a treat.
I think especially in this matchup too, like, you know, like I said, Colbol having a lot of experience versus Samus means that not only do we get to see a top Fox player, but we get to see a top Fox player who's like kind of in their element right now, and you know, you never want to watch a matchup where they just don't know what they're doing, because it's always like way more boring, to be totally honest.
Ooh, okay, they both had some neat stuff there.
Ooh, SDI there. Beautiful tech.
Colbol's doing a lot of
more
side
SDI.
B, and it's one of those, like, it works if the Samus isn't ready for it, but I'm waiting for SWOOPER to punish him.
Oh my god, I just love that. I just love that up air. I think, again, like, there's so much stuff we're seeing from Colbol here that's like, I play against Samus, man. I've seen your Samus tricks.
Yes.
I see
Yes,
through
absolutely.
the illusion, you know? Like, it's awesome. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, well, that was game 1. Let's see where we head for game 2.
So,
I mean, I imagine we're going to get some Dreamland, because it is best of 5, but depends on how comfy he thinks Colbol is going to be there.
I think this Samus is a character, it kind of reminds me of Peach, where it's like, yeah, there's the floaty element of kind of, okay, I can live for a long time and I can maybe punish you in an edge guard situation, but there's also the, like, you know, Yoshi's is not that bad because I hit you with a down smash and you're already off stage and I kill you. So it's sort of a style thing. We've seen SWOOPER even be comfortable, at least against Marth on FD. I don't think we're going to be seeing FD as a counter pick, of course, but yeah, you know, Fountain, not too surprising.
No, this makes a lot of sense too. I feel like it was either going to be Dreamland or FD for sure. Or sorry, Dreamland or Fountain.
Fountain, yeah, exactly.
FOD. I forgot a letter there.
A lot of this game has had very interesting STI, particularly from Colbol. Again, knowing how things like STIing away the up to get a shield. Wow, beautiful nair. Again, edge guarding familiarity, knowing certain situations where you can punish Samus in ways you may not expect. But yeah, knowing how STI can shut down Samus is really, really important because it's not something you see enough, I think, even at a top level.
I love Colbol's willingness to just go out and disrupt the bombs. I feel like a lot of, especially Spaceys, are pretty scared to just go out and be like, I'm gonna back air this bomb now, or I'm gonna, Falcus can laser it if it's at the right height, but it's scary. You get
it's
clipped,
terrifying.
you're just done, and instead Colbol racked up some damage and got that up air. Great tech, but then side Bs.
Yeah, it just doesn't get the angle in time. No, you're completely right, and it's a funny thing. It reminds me of like if you ever have tried to edgeguard Ness and you just like interrupt his up B, he just dies. That's obviously a much worse character than Samus, but Samus has those elements too, where if you interrupt the bomb, she kind of loses that ability. Wow, beautiful tech. The
rinse and repeat into just immediate getting back. You'd also be amazed at how many times I've tried to edgeguard Ness. I've edgeguarded so many Nesses.
Yes, it is a funny character. It's one of those things, when you watch, again, and it applies to the interrupting the bombs, but you watch something in Melee and you go, oh, you can just do that, eh? You just run in and just let it hit you and they die? Okay, cool. Whatever.
I mean, for me, the joke there is that I do PM as well, but it still holds true.
Yes, very true. One of the things I've also really liked from Colbol is this edgeguarding sequence where he grabs the ledge and then does an up air to kind of close off the up B from Samus.
Immediate missile.
Really great stuff from SWOOPER so far too. I think I've been, waxing poetically about Colbol when SWOOPER is also very impressive.
Well, I mean, part of it's that we've seen SWOOPER in a set already and got to really, explore and tell chat about, this is how SWOOPER likes to play and this is the things they're good at. Now it's like, all right, Colbol's on the scene.
No,
but
for sure.
There's so much good counterplay from both of them right now. Whoa, what?
I think one of the things...
I mean, Colbol's been doing a lot of side Bs, we mentioned it earlier, and now SWOOPER's starting to put in some mines in between him and Colbol, as well as just immediately throwing out some missiles. And I wonder if that's some of the counterplay that we're going to see. Another phenomenal tech.
Yeah, and actually burns SWOOPER there so that they can't get the coverage. It's really small stuff that kind of led to a advantageous situation. Hard to cover the side B there, trying to get the missile there. It's tricky.
That was a cheesy down air, and I think SWOOPER's paying for it. That down air could Oh, never mind. All right, ignore everything I was about to say.
One thing I have really enjoyed from SWOOPER across this set and the Mayor set is SWOOPER's kind of bomb play. Almost like a landmine kind of bomb situation where SWOOPER will throw down a bomb that's punishing and neutral in a way you don't see as much from other Samus players. Right now we're obviously not going to see that because of the punish situation, but once
down throw with the rising plat into up tilt. If that had killed, I would have lost my mind.
Still super cool and maintains positional advantage. Either way, really sick. But yeah, we might start to see that kind of bomb. I like to call it landmine. Throwing situations where it's hey, don't step here or you're going to die.
Okay, the Nair just trying to force SWOOPER off stage. Gets a grab. Up throw. What are we going to look at? Ooh, jumped into the down air. Doesn't get anything else off of it, though. Oh!
Oh my god.
Reflection.
Oh, that's it, right? Nope. Yeah.
SWOOPER,
that was crazy.
Okay.
See, the thing that was... There's a lot to talk about.
So much happened in 3 seconds there. What point do you want to talk about from it?
I was going to talk about Colbol's DI. So there was a situation where Colbol was about to land on the top platform, and he was kind of just to the right of it. And those kind of situations, again, really small things, where it's when you have to react in a split second, and your brain isn't going, yep, he's landing on the platform. It's wait a minute, what's happening? I have to react to whether or not they're going to land. That's how you make the defensive stuff harder. What we're seeing, though, is SWOOPER being I'm ready. It doesn't matter. Gonna hit the down air here. That's the distinction with high-level play, is both players are making it really, really hard for each other, and because things are happening so quickly, you sometimes don't see that. But it's why when they face a lower level player, the lower level player like looks like that. They just can't connect anything. They can't get anything going. It's because they're doing so much to make it hard for them.
Yep, you're preparing your brain even earlier to think through it all. Also, the presence of mind that TheSWOOPER had there to like, all right, he shined the missile. I'm gonna power shield the missile back in, already be ready to combo off of it too.
Oh, I know.
Most people would be like, hell yeah, I power shielded the missile back. But TheSWOOPER's like, no, I need to combo off of that missile and keep this going.
No,
Oh
absolutely.
my god.
Oh, okay, wow, that's big. Again, there's that up air, you know, Colbol quite familiar with it, works both as a kill confirm and just a way to set up some extra damage. You know, we saw TheSWOOPER be kind of comfortable on FD versus a Marth, you know, where Marth is quite good on FD. Don't think that same level of comfort is going to be here for Fox, where, you know, wave shining, wow, that killed. That killed, damn.
Yeah. I don't think either of us is quite ready for that, and neither was TheSWOOPER, to be fair. Colbol doing everything he can to just be like, all right, the counterplay here is just to get you off stage, and like, I don't care if I have to rinse and repeat this punish 3 more times. You're gonna take percent every time for it. That
beautiful.
Oh my
angle.
god, that fast fall.
Colbol's doing some stuff, man. Like, again, the set count doesn't show. Again, this is what I mean. Both players are playing at such a crazy high level. Even the little slight attempt to SDI up there to prevent that forward smash doesn't end up working out. But it really is a treat. I don't know. I wish I could make people appreciate just how crazy this set has been. Like, I can't do it justice.
Both of these players are really doing some neat, innovative stuff right now. I was wondering if we were going to see the Firefox straight down, because Fox can move so fast after that. Okay, misses the back air there. Something I wanted to point out is that game 1, whoa, goes so deep. What is happening?
Got a little too confident there, I think.
Oh, yeah, a little eager. Game 1, Colbol was getting a lot off of just raw side Bs, both in order to pop TheSWOOPER up for like an up air, but also just like, you're not ready for this, and I'm gonna get free stage positioning by side being through you. And then game 2, and especially the beginning of game 3 here, we're seeing TheSWOOPER like put out bombs as mines so that every time Colbol tried it, he was just getting blown up for it. Or I'm gonna knock you off stage, and without even thinking, I'm just immediately throwing out a missile, because if you side B, you're running right into it. And that led to a lot in game 2.
Do not usually, you're absolutely right, and we do not usually see kind of 70% kill, like a low percent kill, relatively low percent at least for Samus from Fox, and that's the kind of stuff that like gives you an edge in the matchup, is going like, hey, I can edge guard you, I can punish you. These are the landmines we're talking about, but I don't know, really impressive stuff. One thing I really have also been liking is Colbol's aerial drift, both off of short hops and full hops, just kind of taking advantage of like things like back airs, drills, shield pressure in a creative way off the cross-up grab. Love that too.
I did not realize he had that. Okay.
Yeah, this
tethers. Good waveland. All right, let's see. High percent from TheSWOOPER, but a lot of Colbol's game plan right now is just like, I need you off stage, and I'm just going to try to repeat this edge guard. Versus TheSWOOPER has gotten a little bit more of the extended punishes. If he can get something going, this could go either way. Still. Oh my gosh, that missile!
Oh my god, the get up attack.
Oh, walks a little bit too close. No.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
So again, so much to talk about. Really small decision making and awareness from Colbol in that situation previously. Goes for the up B and runs just as far as he can, as Fox can push, to get out of the situation and back to like some semblance of neutral. And then just really good awareness on the down smash, knowing when to go out for the edge guard and not to go out for the edge guard. Very high level melee, man. Like, these are very evenly matched players.
No, this set has been a treat so far. I'm certainly not alone in hoping we see a game 5 here, but we will be getting game 4 at the very least. Colbol with the lead right now.
Yeah, that the counter pick working out for him. I think, like I said, using the full hop drift and the no platforms in FD to set up a good situation. Okay, there it is again. Oh my god. barely doesn't get the spacing there to set up the F tilt. But really, really good stuff. You know, we talked a bit about the power shields, but this matchup in particular is funny, and it's the same with Falco, where Fox's down B, his shine, as a reflecting tool is relevant. You use it actually quite a bit, just as like, I'm gonna turn your missile right back at you, and because it multiplies the both the damage and the knockback, you know, the super missiles, I guess they are, can be very, very damaging and dangerous if they are reflected off of the shine.
For some reason, the pauses you had to say, like, oh yeah, super missiles, reminds me of just like, we've been talking about some of the high-level crazy interactions, and I think we take for granted sometimes, like, the depth that we get into in this game, when there's a lot of people who probably don't know that there's two different kinds of missiles. Like,
yeah,
the really basic stuff.
And that they're based off of, like, Metroid stuff, you know, like, they're based off of what we would see from the Samus in the games.
Colbol goes for that shine again, and that power shield again! That's... Oh... Okay, we see you.
Yeah, Samus is a character who both, you know, throws out a ton of projectiles, so it's useful to power shield against her, especially if you don't have a tool like the reflector, but also really benefits from power shielding back at people, and that's kind of the next level of stuff what we're seeing here. I love the forward smash too.
Well, we've now seen at least two, but possibly more different like times where Super has immediately power shielded the missile that's being shined back at him. And it is clear to me now that this is not a fluke. This is either a practice thing or something that Super's just like, I got this on lock, I'm not worried about it.
I love the choice to reflect the tiny charge shot.
Yep.
There it is again, like, might as well. Ends up costing him a bit though, but I love that waveline back, and that's going to be a free up smash. You know, one thing I've seen that Colbol is doing that Swooper, it's been messing with Swooper's Samus instincts a bit, is respecting crouch cancel pretty heavily, except for in that situation.
Sure.
Where oftentimes you'll see someone go for like a back air or something on a Samus, and they'll CC down smash and get a 0 to death. Colbol not.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't give him those situations. He kind of just drifts back with the back air, gets like 15% and says, okay, that's fine, I'll take the 15.
Well, I mean, and that's, I think I was pointing that out more in off-stage interactions, but doesn't have it anymore. Okay. I thought we were going to see one more tether to get back. But no, like you were pointing out, Colbol is very content to, both on stage for punishes, but we were talking about mainly for edge guarding, is like, I'm going to throw you off, and I'm cool taking like 30% and just like letting you have to force your way back. And I think that also applies for the combo game, that there was times where Colbol's like, maybe I could punish a Samus here, but instead of risking it and overextending, I'm just going to like let you figure it out, and then I'm going to wait for you to drift back and hit you again.
Yeah, no, like, the decision-making, particularly on the edge and in those edge guarding situations, is kind of that experience difference where, like, sometimes spacey players will go, yeah, I'm supposed to edge guard you. I'll go out, and then they're taking the Samus's bait, and they get kind of reversaled. And then from those situations, they then go, okay, you know what? I'm just not going to challenge you. And that's kind of as bad, where it's like, look, Samus is in a bad situation. You just got to have the experience to recognize here that you can get another 15%, or reset the situation, whatever. And Colbol recognized that.
Well, the craziest thing is we saw Colbol do both of those.
Yeah, exactly.
We saw Colbol do the rinse and repeat 15%, but we also saw times where Colbol was like, how deep can I back air right now? Let's find out.
That one kill with the nair before, I think it was FD, where he just like ran out and naired at like around 100, and it
naired, got hit by the bomb, and then was able to get back, and we were just like, haven't seen nair kill it that like, low of a percent that far out before.
Pretty much no way I would go for a nair there, and I'm not Colbol, I think. So
man, I wish I was.
Yeah, that like, I again cannot stress enough, if you are a Fox player and you are really feeling like, why is this matchup so difficult? What am I doing wrong? Look at the stuff that Colbol does and compare it to the stuff that you're doing, and, you know, see things like what you're doing off the grab, how you're approaching edge guard situations. Maybe you haven't done that grab ledge, get invincibility up air as an edge guarding tool. That's something I hadn't seen. I'm not a Fox player, I'm a Falco player, but I'm writing it in my little notebook mentally.
I feel it.
Yeah, that was sick.